Smash that like in the next 10 seconds if you're excited for the brand new Winterfest event, and also to give yourself and wish me the best of luck when opening your presents to see what you're going to get in Winterfest. Hey guys, it's postboxpat. Welcome back to a brand new Fortnite Battle Royale video, and in today's video I'm going to be telling you guys everything that we have experienced so far in the Chapter 2 storyline. So this is a very interesting video and a slightly different one because obviously the Chapter 2 storyline has been going now for the entire season and a lot of people are confused with what's going on. So in today's video I'm going to summarize all that for you guys, and also for those wondering, I'm also going to talk about two upcoming events this season in Fortnite Battle Royale. Now if you're new around here, don't forget to go and support me further by using code postboxpat in the item shop. I am an epic partner, so every small purchase you make does send a tiny little bit amount of the purchase towards me, so thank you so much everyone who has been supporting me right there. Also, we're getting so close to 450,000 subscribers. YouTube keep taking away subscribers, so if you haven't already subscribed or for some reason it's auto unsubscribed, make sure you're smashing that subscribe button and notification bell to keep up to date with the latest Fortnite content and news. So the storyline this season, well, it's all been around the altar and the egos. So altar versus ego. This one has been a crazy storyline and something which is definitely going to evolve into something pretty big. The most craziest thing this season is obviously the bunker, which is now had a little bit of a change and it's got snow around it. Other than that, there's no other change to it. But this bunker was one of the main causes of this season, and many people don't really know what's going on behind these doors. And I'm going to explain a little bit about that throughout today's video as well. But also we're talking about the altar, the good version and the bad version of the EGOs. We have the alternate version, which we assume are the ones that have been deployed on this island either via the visitor or via another source that we don't know just yet, that we saw in the early trailer at the start of the season. And we also know that on the island currently we have the EGOs, and they obviously are the ego team, which are kind of like the good team from what we can assume on the island. And you can tell which team's which by looking at the logo on each kind of vehicle. So for example, if you look at the cars, I know I've already explained this in past videos, but on the cars you have obviously the EGO logo, and if you think about it, that looks very similar to the actual kind of bunker area which we have. If you turn it upside down, it almost looks identical to the bunker that we have. So it's something to mention and something which people have been tweeting me about, so I thought I'd just give it a quick mention so you guys can be aware that potentially the EGOs could be inside of the actual bunker themselves, which is really interesting. Also, for those wondering, the boats are actually from the altar team, so the alternate version of them. Obviously, when I say the alternate version, that's their logo right there on the front of the boats, and that's obviously the alternate version of each skin in the battle pass. They're kind of battling at each other, and we can see that throughout all these loading screens, which I'll pop on screen right now. This has been going on throughout the entire season. All of these loading screens clearly indicate that we just have a bunch of variations of each skin, kind of just challenging or searching for another skin or hunting them down, kind of like a hunting party or kind of like a mission to just battle between the EGOs and the altars. But they're obviously fighting for something, and that's the land most likely. Or is there something else, maybe a resource, some sort of political reason, or something else behind it that we just don't know? So the week 8 loading screen, in my opinion, is probably one of the most interesting ones. You can see in this loading screen on screen right now that we have a few different things going on, which makes it definitely different from the others. Now from what I can tell on this loading screen, it looks like we have the EGOs driving a boat, because you can see at the front of the boat the logo has changed to their logo. Now that doesn't usually happen in game, so that's quite an interesting one to consider, because to be honest, I didn't expect that at all. Now I'm not too sure with the cars and what's going on there. From looking at the loading screen, it looks like the EGOs have shot the car and it's exploded at the altar versions, but when you look at the car, I don't see the altar's logo on it. Now I'd have to zoom right in on this one just to see if I am wrong or right with it, and I don't think I see altar's logo on the car, so it definitely makes me a little bit confused. But I don't know if that just could be an error with Fortnite themselves when they obviously made it, because they may have just messed up a little bit designing the design. But I'm not too sure what really is going on, because I'm a little bit confused by what logo potentially could be on the car. It's kind of hard to tell, it's a little bit blurry, so I'm assuming it probably will be the altars logo, assuming that they are driving the cars, that's what they've shot at, or maybe they've just kind of left the cars there and used them as a target, or they've robbed the cars from the EGOs. So I don't know, it's kind of confusing, interesting one, and definitely that was the last kind of loading screen we got leading up to the final loading screen, which obviously was this one with one of the Halloween skins from the Final Reckoning stood there, which we assume inside of the bunker, and he is kind of like controlling, activating different things going around the map. So what team is he on? We're not 100% sure. We just know that maybe he's part of the EGO team rather than the Alter team, because he has a picture of one of the Alter skins that came into the game on his screen. So that was kind of an interesting one to mention, and that's kind of where we are left at with the storyline this season. It's kind of cool and very interesting to know that that's all taking place, as well as obviously we've got the Fortnite Christmas event, which is currently happening right now, with half of the map covered in snow and less than, I guess, a day or so until the entire map will be filled with snow. So definitely something to consider, that after this Christmas event is up, Fortnite will definitely start to develop further and further, leading up to the storyline and leading up to season 2, which will obviously take place at the end of this season. The event will take place, which will put us into season 2 of chapter 2. So that would be really nice to know and see. So you're probably wondering, Pat, what you want about the start when you talked about a little bit about some event information. Well, yes, we obviously have 2 more events coming up in Fortnite Battle Royale, and you're probably like, Pat, 2? Where are you getting the 2 from? Well, we actually get an event a new year every single year. I know it's a little bit disappointing because it sounds really exciting when I say 2 events, but it is technically an event. We don't know how Fortnite are going to do it just yet. Last year they did it every hour, and they had an event every hour for everyone to experience, a total of, I don't know how many times it went on, but basically until the entire world ended up into 2019. Now obviously this year it may be something similar, or they may just do one entire event for the whole world, which could take place, and that would be one of the events. And then obviously the other event is going to be the storyline event. It hasn't been 100% confirmed, but it has almost been confirmed by Fortnite. When they delayed the season, they kind of mentioned that they wanted to include an event in the season, leading it obviously up to chapter 2. Now this event is obviously going to have something to do with the bunker, or something to do with the Altar and the EGOs. It's definitely going to have something to do with them battling out, or are they going to play a part in it, whereas they have kind of influenced the effect that happens from it. So for example, in season 4, back in chapter 1, we obviously saw that the movie was taking place, and then we realized that the movie was all fake. A lot of people at first thought that was the storyline. Even myself and lots of us used to say the Omega versus Carbide, and we used to talk about it as if that's what's happening on the map. Well, it looks like that wasn't the case. Now, this season to me gives it more of a realistic feel, that it is definitely Alter versus EGO, because you can tell via the camps they've got put around the map. You can see they've got flags up at these camps and stuff, with the obviously here we've got the EGO team, the good team, and we can see obviously Alter, who haven't really got a camp, but they definitely have locations where they might be hiding out and stuff. Maybe that's what this storyline's about, but obviously there's going to be more behind that. For example, if the Visitor or something similar was to happen, or something weird was to happen to the island, then we'd start to look a little bit further than the battle between these 2 armies, which is currently taking place. So it's nice to see obviously a battle, and it'd be cool if Fortnite could introduce maybe some sort of more interesting concept to allow people to kind of choose a side maybe into an event, which would be very, very awesome. And I think a lot of people would love to see that. I definitely think they are working on something like that. I just don't know when or how they would introduce that to the Fortnite world. So generally, we'll just have to wait and see and how Fortnite are going to put all this in place. I'm very excited though to know that we are going to see a big change leading up to February with the storyline as soon as this Christmas event is over. So after the New Year event, which will be probably the 31st, we'll obviously see more and more changes leading up to storyline information, etc. Right now, we haven't really got much. We can expect map change videos coming very soon though. Obviously, when the entire map gets covered in snow, I'm going to go over a few decorations. We'll probably get a bunch of other Christmas stuff being added in as well. For example, we'll get big Christmas tree locations, which you guys are going to want to know because you want to go and get your free Christmas gifts every single day. There's also going to be Christmas challenges. And you're not going to want to miss out on your Christmas challenges because obviously it's free stuff and it's exclusive stuff to this Christmas. I definitely am going to be grabbing it, so make sure you guys are grabbing it too, because it's going to be awesome. We can expect these Christmas trees to pop up in probably major point of interest, for example, obviously the farms. Then we can obviously expect them to pop up at the power plant area, I was about to call it Retail Road or something like that, or Greasy Row or something like that. But I was going to say Pleasant Park. You obviously can get a tree popping up there. Last couple of years we've seen these trees start to pop, and we've even got them already. So here it is. Here's the Christmas tree for this season. So looks like they are rendering in. Maybe they have already been popped in. So maybe later on today I'll go and create a map change video for you guys. You can see all these locations of these trees. So that's nice to see. If you guys have got any insight to where all these are, obviously we've got them popping up all over the map right now. Let me know in the comments down below. I'm definitely going to have a look around for them myself as well. So let me know if you found any of these Christmas trees. Still got a little bit of a cold going on, a little bit of a tickly throat, but it's almost gone, guys. Almost there. So hopefully very, very soon we can expect that to be gone and carry on with some regular uploads for you guys. We've got some awesome content coming the way to the channel, so make sure you are sticking tuned. If you love Fortnite like myself, we definitely want to keep going with it because we are absolutely enjoying it. I am planning on putting some variations to the content though, as well as other games that I'm enjoying myself at the time. For example, some Minecraft content is coming and it is on its way. So not loads, but just pieces and bits of bobs of stuff that I personally have enjoyed, videos that I want to create are going to come up on the channel. You're going to see some of them as well as Fortnite content. So stay tuned for that as well. It's just something different. Obviously, it's worth a watch because it's content created by myself, and obviously you are a loyal fan if you're at this point in the video. So I'd love every single one of you who've made it to this point. And if you've made it right to the end, comment down below bridge, and that'll let me know if you've made it right to the very end of the video. So put that into your comment bridge, put your Epic Games name in there. I'll have a chance of adding a bunch of you guys and gifting you. So thank you so much for everyone using code postboxpat and supporting the channel. Don't forget to smash that like, smash that subscribe, and go and support me further as well if you'd like to in the item shop. We're so close from 3,000 supporters, so please feel free to go and help me out on that side of stuff. Thank you so much. Hope you guys have enjoyed. And once again, this is postboxpat signing out.